What's up, everybody? It's Craig and Brian back with Everyday Outdoors. Excited about it. Got another video for you, another knife review, of course. Brian's here.
Hey guys.
This is my knife. I just recently bought it, probably about a month ago, and I've been EDCing this thing every day. It's so awesome. And it is the Buck Bantam BBW, the Mossy Oak Blaze Orange Camo handle, and that's what sold it for me. I had to get it when I saw that. I actually saw it in Walmart, ended up picking it up on Amazon. Might as well start with the price. $16 on Amazon, which is awesome.
Yeah, great price point.
Especially for a buck. Well, you know, it's a great price for any knife, really, made by any company. And I'm not sure if this is one of the particular brands one of the particular models that Buck makes in the USA. You can see that it does say Buck USA, and I can't find any China marking on it. I mean, it doesn't, not a huge issue. Some people like to know that kind of stuff. While it's up here, I'll give you the first close-up of the video.
I'm sure it contains some Chinese manufactured parts, but maybe the blade steel is USA or something.
Yeah. I think I read on the Buck website that they assemble a lot of them in the US, but with parts made in China.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the price out of the way. Basic features and specs: 2.75 inch blade, 420 steel, which, you know, is a little bit on the soft side. Most times you'll see 440 if you see a 400 series steel on a knife, but it's actually held up really well for me, and I haven't had to sharpen it. I haven't put it through too much heavy use because that's something I wanted to get to with this knife. I think that it's really light use EDC, and one of the things that makes it such a good EDC is the weight, and I'm sure that a lot of you have heard many people talk about the weight. The weight is only 1.5 ounces, and that's because of, well, first of all, that's because there's no liner inside of it.
As you can see.
As you can see there. And it's just a very light knife. That's a good thing for me. I love that. It's awesome. And it's also a negative for me, just because the actual blade, the handle, for some reason feels kind of weak for me.
It's not bending at all when you put pressure on it, but it just feels weak.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it kind of feels like a hardened paper mache, and it's nowhere near as weak as that, but that's just like the only example I could think of for the feeling of the actual handle. Yep. So, like I said, though, I really love the Mossy Oak Orange Blaze Camo on there. I think that's really awesome. That's such an awesome touch. You can get this in other camos and other plain colors as well. You don't have to get the Orange Blaze Camo. And what else did I want to say? Well, while we're talking about the negatives, which is the cheap feeling of the handle, even though I know it's not cheap, like we said, I just want to make that clear. Another negative for me is that there's no pocket clip at all. I didn't know that when I first bought it, but now that I've carried it, it's not a big deal. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me. It's, you know, it's so light, so small. It's really just, it fits really good in your pocket, and it's not really necessary. And it would just add some weight and possibly add some, I don't know, just some discomfort when holding the knife. So, I mean, it does feel more streamlined and smooth without one. You know, it could be a positive, it could be a negative. It's up to whoever owns the knife to really make that distinction on their own with their own opinion. But for you, I actually thought of this for Brian. Since he's a lefty, it's awesome because you don't have a pocket clip to worry about getting in the way of your of holding the knife like you do with so many knives that don't have adjustable pocket clips.
Fixed pocket clips are an issue, lefties.
So that's a positive. That's a definite positive right there. Just want to give you a view of how it is in your hands. I can fit the whole thing in my hand, which is good. One thing I did want to mention also is that the steel on the back goes above the jimping. You can see it there. So, I mean, I think the jimping is kind of more for looks at that point. It doesn't really help too much. But you've got a nice little finger choil there.
I just wanted to add, you can't change the you can't tighten the blade because it's a riveted blade. See that on both sides.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, we haven't had any issues yet, but it could be a problem down the line. Switch it up right there.
Yeah. Looking at blade tightness right now, no up and down play, and no side to side play whatsoever. Very happy with that. So yeah, what else? Came extremely sharp. It came really sharp. I know I say that about almost every knife, but this one came really sharp. Almost cut myself. Yeah. What else? You know, thumb studs on both sides. Always a nice addition. This back cut is something we want to talk about. You could talk about the back cut.
Yeah, we have a little back cut right here on the top right there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. It looks to be sharp, but it is actually not sharpened. Whereas, see, if you're closing it, that would easily cut you if it was sharpened. So, you could sharpen it if you wanted to, but it'd be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I would kind of place this, and what I've been using it for, I've been putting it in a light EDC roll. So, in that case, you wouldn't need it, you know? You wouldn't need a back cut,
No.
a sharp back cut like that.
You don't need a slashing back cut.
And it's got a little lanyard hole in the back. That could come in handy because this is a pretty small knife. And it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be when I ordered it. No problem at all. I love it. I love the size. Especially for light EDC, like I've been saying. But just be aware, and putting a lanyard on the back there might be a good idea, just to keep better grip of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the handle material itself isn't very grippy, and the jimping, you know, and just the size of the knife, everything going like that, you know, you may want a little bit extra on there so it doesn't slip out of your hands. Up to you, you know, personal preference.
You could easily buy or make a nice thick, like lanyard paracord type deal where it would find, if you had larger hands, you would get better security when holding the blade.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And easier to fish it out of your pocket because it doesn't have a pocket plate.
That's true too. I never thought of that. That's a good idea. So yeah, it could definitely be useful for that. So let me give you another view of the knife open. And you can see the size in comparison to my fingers. Nice buck branding right there.
Yeah.
Love that. $16. Amazing price. Lock back. Awesome. No problems with that. Looks nice. Feels nice. Feels super light. I think this is the lightest knife I have.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Me too.
I can't think of many knives that are lighter.
Nope.
You know, unless you go into small knives like the Bear Grylls Compact Scout.
Yeah, or the dollar guys you pick up at the local mom and pop store, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, great value, made by Buck. Got a forever warranty on it, which is awesome. I don't think you'll be needing it. This guy stands up to some pretty tough tasks. And great knife. That's all I really have to say about it. I'm going to keep EDC in this for a while because I've been really enjoying carrying this, and it's been working out great for me. And that's about all I wanted to say. Anything else that you wanted to cover with this?
I think we covered it pretty well.
Alright everybody, so there it is, the Buck Bantam BBW Mossy Oak Orange Blade Knife. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next review. Oh, everyone, by the way, this is I just thought of this, not knife related. We're using a new microphone, so if you could put down in the comments if you're still watching right now and you're still hearing me, put down in the comments how we sound with the new microphone. We think it's better. It was a pretty expensive microphone, so let us know, and thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
See you next video.